Ooh, fancy intro. That's right. That's right. You're looking at it live, Bacon. Welcome to Between the Ropes, going out live on the Coast to Coast Network. I'm your host, Wild Thing Rob Wilds, joined, of course, by the lovely and talented, the ever so charming, my hetero life mate himself, Chris Casanova. That's right. Russell Shoot has shown up and taken over Between the Ropes. We're here to hang out with you guys. We're here to have some fun, laughs our balls off a little bit. But before we get down to all that, let's pay some bills. Hit it.
Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us.
Oh.
Are we going to play it or what? Come on, play that song, bitch. Hit it.
1, 2, 3, go. Go.
And go.
No, really, go.
Damn you. What we're going to have a talk about your attitude later, Mr. Producer Man. Now, Chris, I mean, look what happens when you show up late for your own podcast. What happens?
You lose it.
You lose it to who?
To us.
To the better pair.
Yeah. The better tag team.
The greatest tag team on the internet today.
Ooh.
You like that one?
I like it.
Should we make that a little Wrestle Shoot catchphrase?
Yeah, have a little fist bump? No.
Yeah, a little. Here. Bam.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Don't show up late, even on your own network, because certain guys drop their balls on the table and say, let's go live.
Did you lose your balls? No.
Yeah, what happened? Did your balls fall off? So, I know that one of the boys is here. Maybe two of the boys is here. Should we just, should we give them their show back?
Well, let's bring them on as guests first. How about that?
All right, let's bring on Mess Around. Welcome, and Chris. Guys, welcome to Between the Ropes, man. I'm real glad you could join us.
Thanks for showing up.
We just got taken over by the Wrestle Shoot guys. What is up with that?
I know, right?
Don't get caught sleeping.
That's my middle name. I'm the sleeping champ.
No shit.
That's probably true.
So wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? Where's everybody else?
Ace is sick. Brandon Big B is shopping with his wife, and it looks like Christy is taking care of her husband.
Okay, so basically Wrestle Shoot's such a non-priority kind of fucking get that nobody shows up except you guys.
Hey, we're the cool ones.
I don't know. We may have a little something to say about this on the next Wrestle Shoot. Maybe.
Oh, God. We're going to get thrown under the bus.
Maybe. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Uh-oh.
Tim said he likes the new crew for the show.
You know what? The man clearly has taste. I'm just saying. Wrestle Shoot voted the number one professional wrestling podcast in Florida.
So what have you guys been up to since the last time you've been on the show?
Oh, God damn. Chris, you want to go first?
Fuck, what haven't we been up to?
Huh?
What haven't we been up to?
Yeah, right? Go ahead, Chris. Why don't you start peeling back this onion first?
Shit. Well, you moved to Tampa.
Indeed.
Yeah. I've been out to Tampa, at least twice.
I mean, look at Dave. Look at him right now. That's how I would have to be dressed right now if I was still in Pittsburgh. And instead, I'm wearing a T-shirt and shorts. It's great.
Sitting out in the sunshine.
Yeah.
Nice.
But please, continue.
But please. We got our anti-social network going now. Was it about 6 weeks now, I think? Doing really well there. Shit, man. We're just fucking kicking ass, dude.
So yeah, Robbie, you're saying you guys had like over 3,000 views a show averaging?
Our weekly average for the network right now after this is about 3,000.
3,000, yeah.
We got some real good talent. We got some real good guys working with us. Everybody on the network has real strong hands in cooperating with each other. So, like, we got started with a cool idea, when we were doing the Off the Hook network. But, a part of the network was working against his success. So me and Jimmy Castle, the world famous Creepy Jimmy, decided to just kind of do something different. Cass jumped on board with that idea, and we launched the Antisocial Network.
And how many shows we got now? We got what, 5 or 6 shows?
Oh, we have a run-in.
Oh,
Yes, you have a run-in.
All
You
right.
have a run-in, guys. Hi.
We do. We have some broadcasters from UK. We've got comedy shows, music brackets. We're kind of moving around the board. We've got the Butcher, who's just a freaking lunatic. So his show from UK never really stays on one track. It goes on track with his crazy mind, and it's fantastic.
Nice.
And then we're going to be starting a ghost show, where myself and Doug Damien are going to review some online, evidence. And we're going to take a look at it. We're going to say if it's, looks good or if it's more bullsugar than anything.
Probably bull sugar, mostly.
Bull
But
sugar.
it'll still be fun.
No R. It's got to be an A. It's got to be bullsugar.
Sugar?
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. It's like, you don't
Okay.
call somebody, I don't like to call anybody a cocksucker, but cocksucker? That's all right.
No. Well, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You damn right.
Yeah.
Are you still doing the sobriety show, Rob?
Actually, I pulled back on that because, I work full-time job, run the network, do wrestle shoot, take care of my mom. So, yeah, no, but we have another guy who's coming on board to start doing a sobriety-based show for us.
Cool.
Right on. What other big plans you guys got for the network coming forward?
Well, Chris, I heard Pray Tell around the water cooler once over at the Antisocial Studios
Oh boy.
that, we may have a show coming our way because a couple of individuals from another network would like an outlet where they can safely say fuck, fudge, and not have anybody give them any blowback. So we've
Ooh.
heard that maybe old Mess Around and old, what's Adam's gimmick again? Ace?
Ace.
Ace.
And old
Yeah.
Ace may land over there to just get shit off their chest. So that would be fun.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Ah.
Really do consider ourselves a complete bastion of free speech over there and flowing ideas. You're very rarely going to hear any of us comment on somebody else's show in the negative. Like, oh, you shouldn't have done this. We just say, maybe try this on top of that. Maybe that'll hit a little bit better.
Ah.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Makes sense.
No religion, no politics. That's the only thing we don't do.
Yeah, no religion, no
That's the
politics.
only
Definitely
rule.
definitely no on politics. You don't need that.
So Brandon's got a question for you guys. He says, just wondering if Rob Wiles and Chris cross paths with Minnesota wrestler Thunderblood.
Charlie Norris.
Thunderblood Charlie Norris.
Charlie Norris.
The Chuck Norris's brother or what?
No, but doesn't Charlie
Doesn't sound
Norris
like it.
sound familiar?
I don't know.
It sounds familiar.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Shit, dude. Maybe.
Maybe.
Long
Yeah.
nights.
Yeah, man. A lot of faces, a lot of locker rooms in a lot of cities, and they never used to end with sobriety intact.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. And no handcuffs
No,
Usually.
that's definitely not.
in a bad way.
Right.
Thomas Burnett says he
So
was in
apparently it was in
WCW.
WCW.
WCW, yeah.
1993.
Ooh. Hmm.
I was still in high school.
It
So
wasn't
probably not.
didn't even know what it was back then.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
I
maybe
didn't-
that's why the name sounds so familiar.
maybe.
Probably.
I'll
So
make sure.
yeah, I don't know. That's
Did
that's
you guys
the final
happen to-
answer.
Did you guys happen to watch the Royal Rumble?
I did not.
No.
Yep.
I was going to ask what your thoughts were on that, but since you didn't watch it.
My thoughts are it was awful.
Who won or went over?
Who cares?
Wow, I mean, they're talking about it. Might as well at least know who the winner was.
Do you want us
Was
to
it
tell you?
Cody Rhodes.
Sure.
It's not Hogan. Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley.
Did you say Cody Rhodes and
Rhea Ripley.
2 people won the Royal Rumble?
Well, they have a women's rumble too.
Yeah, men's and women's Royal Rumble matches.
Oh shit, man! I'm removed. Good for Cody, my dude. Good for you, brother.
Yeah, Cody's great.
Cody's the shit, man. They really made a mistake letting him go. Everything started going. You notice that once he leaves, all of a sudden, Tweedledum and Dumber, the young idiots, they start raising hell. Kenny Omega's raising hell.
I think he's
None of
frozen.
this shit would have happened if Cody was back there. He would have kept his pimp hand strong on them. And then Tony Khan, as soon as Cody leaves, his ball sack falls off. And now he is turning on a draw, on a numbers-oriented worker, right? He turns on him for his executives in Omega and the Young Bucks. And, you know, I hear about them being executives, and all I can remember is Chris dressing those 2 sons of bitches down in a locker room when they were being little egomaniacs. And he's like, look at you. You guys can't even work. You're spot machines. You're monkeys. Anybody can do that. He in front of everybody, he dressed him down. And that's who I see. Now, how dare you turn on Punk for Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, who were executives in your company? Khan should have been like, you guys are so fucking fired. Like, you were executives, and this is what
he lost his balls, man.
I don't think he ever had balls. I think that Cody was his balls. When Cody left, everything started falling apart.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we know about Cody. He will throw dogs, man. He don't care. He'll take you back in the showers anytime. Even if you're going to kill him, he'll still fight you.
He's from the old school.
He's that guy, huh?
Yep.
He is that guy.
He is that
And
guy.
then-
He is him. I guess
And
they would say
Dustin.
nowadays. Oh,
Both
Dustin,
those
the
guys.
natural.
Both those guys, they're like, you know what? If we got to do something, let's go do something. But then
They're
let's
awesome.
get back to work.
Right.
Yeah, let's get back to
And
business.
Triple H is running it, not
Mhm.
Vince this time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Vince is drowning in lawsuits right now. There's this many against him right now.
Dude, Vince is fucking
5.
Dr. Evil. He's sitting back in his house watching everybody else work going. Vince ain't tripping, dude. He's
Like that?
running the show. Vince is screaming, don't look behind the curtain. That's all. Vince is running.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince will be fine.
What do you guys think of the overall product since Triple H took over?
I mean, I think I like Triple H is awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Think-
I don't watch it. I just don't watch it anymore.
Yeah,
I,
watch
I
it.
don't either, man. I can't give you a good answer, but I know Triple H is old school. He knows his shit, man, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll take him in a good direction.
I did watch
If
a
Vince
bit,
lets him.
Right. We can only hope.
Yeah,
I did watch a bit of NXT when H and Sean was running it together.
Mm-hmm.
And that was very impressive what they
Yeah.
were putting out.
yeah. Then Vince,
I think
Vince
they're
tries to
still-
tighten the reins up a little bit. It's like let
Yeah.
them do their thing, man.
and I think
Let 'em
they're
run
still
the
doing that, but I think it's mainly Sean running it.
Yeah. He's mainly doing it because Triple H is busy with all the other important stuff.
And does anybody else think it's kind of funky that suddenly there's, what did you say, this many lawsuits against him?
Yeah,
5 lawsuits.
Yeah,
5 of
5
them.
lawsuits right as
Five.
he's circling around sealing that deal for the huge sale. Now
Yeah.
people are like, oh shit, we better throw our lines in the water, try to get some of that Vinny money.
yeah.
So Brandon's saying let's not forget our thoughts and prayers for Jerry Lawler.
Oh yeah.
Praying
What happened to
for-
Jerry Lawler?
Did
He
Jerry
had a
die?
stroke. He had a
No,
stroke.
he's stroke.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Chris,
heard about
what are you
that.
doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Cass? You're supposed to be keeping your eyes on these old fuckers, and they're dying all around us.
Why is it up to me?
Babe, because it's you.
Because it's me.
Yeah.
God.
This shit doesn't change, man. I always got to do the hard work in the team, man. Like I'm.
Right.
That's right. And I'm the one who sits back and goes, look what we did.
Yeah. You're
That's
the
right.
mouthpiece on the fucking worker, I guess.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily incorrect.
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
God damn,
Wow.
I hate you, Rob.
What do you think?
I don't think you want to hear him repeat it again.
So you guys ever gonna get back in the ring together?
Never say never.
Yeah. There's always that possibility. You
It
never know.
really depends on how many zeros are after that one.
Yeah.
You say after that what?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How many following zeros there are?
Ooh. Money.
I thought you were opening up your own training school down in Tampa there.
We was going up, but with just everything going nuts in real estate and gas, that affects everything else on the planet. Everything is just too high to even consider something like that with the financial state this country is in. Why would I want to put my own future at risk when it's already at risk along with everybody else?
True.
Yeah.
But there are still things that we're planning to come up with. We just, just ideas.
So you got some
too much yet.
Ooh.
things in the works that you're not ready to talk about yet.
It's just all shit talk right now,
Right.
Yeah.
True.
It's in the
What?
planning
Yeah,
stage.
I'm trying to fight Hulk Hogan in Clearwater right there on the beach. No, that's bullshit. You're not.
Oh, let
trying
me
to-
tell you something here, brother.
Whoa.
I would watch that, man. I'd pay money for Hulk to. Yeah.
Why is everybody so convinced that everybody could just beat the fuck out of me? Like, let's just not forget who you're talking to here, all right? I'm not fucking wild, Jack. You understand? I was trained by Paul DeMarco. I did 5 years in American Taekwondo, baby. I was whooping asses when asses were still being formed. Watch your fucking mouth. I'll kick Hulk Hogan right in his hip, and that'll be it. Fight's over.
You'll be putting him out of commission in no time.
Yeah. Oh, you kicked me in my hip, brother. Paul, dude, I'll beat Roma's ass for free.
Ooh.
Set it up, brother. You set it up, and you give me an area to sell my merchandise, and I'll come smack the fuck out of the Forgotten Horseman all night long for free.
Book it.
If you book it, I will come.
Hey, maybe we'll
Yeah.
bring Jim Powers to the ring with them.
Ooh.
What did you say?
Yikes.
Oh, I say he may bring Jim Powers to the ring.
Yeah, but Jim Powers ain't going to do nothing for him. So what's he going to do? Like, we know Kelly's not going to get his back. Arn doesn't even like him, nor does Flair. So, like, who does he got? Herc is gone. So who's going to get his back? What, Greg Valentine? Probably not.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I shouldn't
You
say
think
anything about Greg. No, I'll bet you he still hits like a boulder.
Do you
Probably.
think Ric Flair will have another last match?
Oh God, please say no.
Because he's kind of
Please,
been
God, no.
talking about it.
No. No, I'm honestly.
I don't think so, Chris. He was so
Oh, I know.
epically
Yeah.
humiliated last time.
Mhm.
I don't think his
Mhm.
ego would ever allow him to try that again. He spent well over half the match laying on the outside of the apron, trying to suck his wind back in. And that was after training for months.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Please, God,
Ego's
no.
too high,
Rick,
man. It's too
It's
high.
like you gotta know when to stop. In his case, he needs to stop.
Yeah.
He's going to fulfill the prophecy I laid out for him 30 years ago as a joke. When I said,
God.
Ric Flair is going to die in the ring. He is going to wrestle until his last breath. His last moment on this planet will be some big bruiser giving him a chop, and he's just going to explode into a powder of orange fake suntan and blonde hair, followed by one final, woo. And that's it. No more Flair. Just a pair of wrestling boots and a t-shirt.
Yep, that's it. That's all that's left.
Oh my
That'd be
God.
kind
Did
of
you ever
scary.
watch this documentary on A&E?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think of that?
30. Yeah.
Woo.
I didn't watch it.
Don't.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet either.
It's
Haven't
not that
watched
it's
it.
bad. It's just so campy. Man, it is just not
I'll
a good
bet.
show. 30 for 30 usually kicks ass, but man, that Flair thing was just like, let's not make Flair mad because we all know he is legit crazy.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Matt and Flair brought them the highest ratings that series has had, even still, because he's the H.
No doubt.
Hey, let me ask you this, guys. How
Okay.
come all the goddamn time, if it's not Sarge, it's Brandon. It's one of those two jagoffs trying to get me involved in some kind of a confrontation with somebody else. How
noticed that
about
too.
instead of asking how much for me to fight Roma, you ask how much for me to fight you?
I don't know.
I think it's like to push your buttons.
Yeah.
I'm just publicly putting that out there. So basically, what I'm saying in more layman's terms is, Brandon, Sarge, you're a pussy. You're just a pussy. Pussy.
If you're in the comments, Big B, say something.
Get called out.
Yeah,
He will when he stops laughing because the truth is funny most of the time.
Right?
Yeah.
Jared, you sparring match or something?
Oh boy.
Like a sparring match.
Dude, I'll even go gimmicky on you. I will beat your ass with one hand tied behind my back.
Oh boy.
Oh. Ooh, the old school.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's right, dude.
Mhm.
I'm gonna come at you guys like the Widowmaker. Grab that bull rope
Oh.
right back there.
Oh. Yikes.
I'd like to see that. That'd be funny.
Yeah, because you know all I'm gonna do is slip the bull rope and use it on him. Right? I'm not gonna actually tie my hand behind my back and let somebody come at me.
Oh yeah.
I'll just reach back, pull the slip knot, then whip him with it.
Oh jeez.
There you go.
Call me Indiana Wilds.
Got the hat for it.
So you guys got any big time guests lined up for your show coming up?
Well, we're talking to a couple guys. Butterbean. We're thinking about grabbing up Buffy again, man. Every time we talk to Buff, we just laugh our balls off.
Wow.
Buff's
But
great.
Chris has been reaching out to Robert Thompson. So those of you guys who know indie wrestling well know who Bomber is. That'll be cool. I miss that guy. He's fun.
Yeah.
You guys gonna have Marty on again soon? I always liked your episodes with him on there. He's funny.
It's just really hard to do a show with Marty because he lives out in the sticks where he gets that BFE internet. So we'll get him on and he'll spend it frozen or jumping off. Then we try to take the show a different direction, and then bam, he's back. And then he freezes. And he always freezes with this funny look on his face. And then he calls me, goes, dude, get that off the screen. Dude, I can't, it's frozen.
So you're like, what do you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get Marty back, but we're looking a little bit more beyond the ropes, a little more between the ropes. Yeah, we're going to start hitting up some of these lunch and dinners, things like that, seeing some of the old boys again and getting them on.
Yeah.
We've just been really focused on not prioritizing Wrestle Shoot as much as the Antisocial Network.
We're getting Alfonso on there too, right?
Yeah. Try to get old Fonzie to come
Yeah.
kick it with us. That dude is busy. Good for you, Fonzie. You always working. We're talking about Bill Alfonso.
Oh, okay.
We're not talking about what's his name, Winkler. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dude, if we get Winkler on Wrestle Shoot, I would drop a load right in my panties. Wow. How funny would that be? I don't give a shit about wrestling. I don't give a shit about wrestling. We got the Fonz, dude. That's us all.
Hey.
Don't worry about my panties, asshole. You should know better.
Oh man.
Shit.
Anybody else got a question for Rob and Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not make it one of those Brandon ones. How much for you to fight Roma? Make me book it. Quit teasing me with it.
Oh, jeez.
Slap Roma so hard. I'll slap that dude's mouth so hard. The amount of oil that would fly out of his Dago greaseball hair. We could pump enough gasoline to keep us running forever. One smack, Roma. Be a good American. And let me smack you in the head for that already, you mother.
We need to make this happen. We need to see Rob against Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that free thing, that was a lie. You're still going to have to pay me.
There's always a
There's a charge. Show me the
Well, I
money.
mean, at the end of the day, I am a professional wrestler. And if I'm not getting paid, then in what sense am I actually a professional?
Good point. Yeah.
Very good point.
I've used that on many promoters who have tried to stiff us. No, you're paying us. No, that's still happening.
Give me my money.
Would it make really all that much tonight? Yeah. What did we like to say, Chris? Oh, he left.
Oh God.
I'll be right back,
No,
guys.
I was like, no, he's
Chris,
still here.
Chris!
He's
What?
just going in and out.
Say
What am I
one
saying?
thing. They had a bad night. What do we say?
Screw you, pay me.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh, you know, we didn't sell that much merch. Screw you, pay me. That's right.
Like
I still need to
this.
pay.
Show me the money.
show me the money.
Now scream, I love black people, and then you're still my agent.
I gotta hear you say it.
Oh boy.
That's right. Say it. Scream it.
Damn it.
Are you connected to Alexa?
What in the hell?
Oh.
Never mind.
I thought we were going to have another run-in. Jesus.
Nah.
Sorry, that was my wife.
All right, come on, Dave. Tickle me, man. Get some topics going here. I'm running out of my one.
Okay, let's see. What do you guys think of the whole Bloodline thing? I know you say you haven't watched a lot of it, but
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I honestly don't. I sound like one of those old guys that we used to kind of chuckle about back in the day about how just the business sucks. The guys can't work. The psychology is weak. The stories are weak. When they started firing the wrestling writers and hiring movie writers, the business died to me.
Ooh.
Mm.
At least the WWE died to me.
Ah, okay.
I know you told the story on here before, but what was your favorite match that you've ever been involved in?
I guess Chris is up and out of here.
Yeah, looks like it.
Well, oh God, my favorite match was honestly when me and Cass worked Snuka and Tonga Kid.
Ooh.
It was just such a well-rounded, perfectly worked and promoted, and the crowd was hot when they were buying their tickets. And all I had to do was that. And I was I was more hated than Hitler. I was the worst person ever.
And all you had to do was flip them off.
Well, we just had built it so much when Wrestle Shoot was on the radio. We were pumping it up there. That's where the gimmick was born. And then just all the cards fell into place. Like when Snuka was in town, he ran into a classic car guy. And they're like, we're having a parade through the middle of town tomorrow, right? And tomorrow was show day. Want to ride in my car? So my people were handing out flyers along with the cars. And John Cena was there kicking it in the front row back when he was still the prototype.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sick, man. It just the gimmick of the whole thing was fun. That was the first time that me and Cass tag teamed. So that was kind of the birth of the apocalypse.
And what was the hardest bump you ever took? I know you just told this too, but for the new people out here who haven't heard the story.
But there's got to be a better one than that. All right. We'll go with Old Reliable because there are so many. Like that was one of the things I was very proud of. Is I'm gonna bump like hell for you. I'm gonna hit that mat like it owes me money, and I'm gonna sell what you're throwing like you are Hulk Hogan. And at the end, whoever's gonna go over or under, it doesn't even matter, man. We're just gonna go out there and we're gonna hit it hard. And for me, you got to keep it kayfabe. You got to keep it real. So if you throw one of those gimmicky punches and stomp your foot and don't touch me, you're probably going to get one of those, one of those
Ooh,
cane
wow.
style things. Or I'm going to just, if I could see you're going to come short just coming in, I'm going to hook you down for an arm bar. Like, you've got to hit me. So I take hard bumps every night. But the worst would be when Doug Damien, his dad was very sick. And I wanted his dad to see him in person win a championship. So I put him over for the hardcore title. But it's me and it's my belt. And if you're going to get it tonight, we're going to go out there and you're going to work for it. So I had this idea that we're going to hardcore title match, mind you. We're going to pile out and we're going to brawl up the bleachers when we get to the top. Just give me a little hip toss and I'm going to take a bump. And I'm going to do that so everybody sitting there is going to feel the vibration if they're going to get more seething. Like, we got to use the psychology in hardcore. So we do the thing, we go on up the bleachers, and we get to the top, and I say, all right, give it to me. And I don't know what happened, but he got real excited. Instead of a hip toss, he grabs my arm and gives me a whip hard. So now I am on my tiptoes, dancing down the steps of this bleacher, thinking this is it. Like, how do I recover from this kind of a tumble I'm about to take? And then I hit a flyer for that very show. They had me and Doug's face right there on it. And I'm airborne. And I go soaring above the crowd. Now all I see is the bottom step of the bleacher, and my head's going to hit it.
Oh,
Somehow
no.
I spin my arms like I'm flailing now just to get my feet over. And I hit it. And a jelly bean stuck to my neck. So when I hit the ground, it flew off. And everybody thought it was like my tongue or something.
Ew, God.
So instead of getting that big, like, holy shit, that's hardcore chant I wanted for, they all went silent. Now I'm laying there pissed that I just took that fall for no heat. And Doug's walking down real slow. He's like, yeah, there's your champ. Where's your champ now? And he's trying to get some energy back and see if I'm dead. And now the ref's standing over me. And he gets to the bottom of the stairs and the medics are coming to run over to me and shit. And I looked up and said, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, oh, so they took off.
Oh, jeez.
I grabbed Doug's leg and I'm crawling back up to my feet as the ref says, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and call the match. Oh, you motherless. We still got 15 more minutes. And I took him to town after that. I was hot. That hurt.
Oh, my God.
So that was
I'll bet.
probably the worst bump ever.
I know in the wrestling business, receipts are real. Have you ever given anybody a receipt?
What?
A receipt?
All the
You ever
time.
had to give anyone one?
Yeah, sure. But every like that's interesting, I guess, for you guys, because everybody in wrestling, well, okay, everybody from like me and Cass's generation, we're all about the receipts, man. And if we got one coming, go ahead and pay it back. I'll take it, and then you're gonna get them when I got coming. Shit, man, I had big giant ass Warpath. Some of you know, some of you don't. Warpath was a 6'9" gentleman who wore war paint to the ring and could probably bench press a Buick. He was a monster, and I loved wrestling with that guy. Jesus Christ. So let me actually take you to one more bump involving him that was pretty rough.
Okay.
A cage match with Warpath. And we were working our way up to the top, and we didn't ever talk about shit. Like, we don't even call it in the ring. We would just do it. And we would have a finish worked out, maybe a cool opener, but that's about it. So we get up to the top of the cage. I'm on the outside, and he's on the inside, and we're working it. And man, the crowd, they're just like on the edge of their seats. Oh, what's going to fucking... And we had no idea what to do. So now we're standing on top of this cage, holding each other, and he says, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm blank. What? Oh, God, suplex me in. So and we came soaring down, and we hit that mat, and both of us just arch in the back. So I go, oh no, never again. No, never again. That was a bad idea. And the ref's like, are you guys going to be able to get up? And because Warpath was a big boy, he's 315 pounds, so he hit the ring pretty goddamn hard. And he hit before I did, so I got the kickback of the canvas coming at me as I was pumping. So it was like getting kicked in the ass while you're being punched in the face.
Ouch.
Someone's got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is
And I
there a
was-
match? Oh, go ahead.
No,
Okay.
shoot, man.
I was gonna say, is there a match you didn't like to have, or
Yeah, anything that hurt the next day towards the end. I mean, you know, a lot of people wanted to do like, you know, they wanted to keep me going in these specialty matches because they knew I understood psychology and I would do it if it was different, unique. And yeah, sure. But man, towards the end, those specialty matches all started turning into fucking death matches.
Oh my God.
They just don't pay enough for those. But I justify it to myself because I would sell tons of t-shirts after a good death match.
Gotta make that money.
Now you spend, 60 cents on a t-shirt when you buy 500 of them and you sell them for $25 and they sell.
Nice.
okay.
Christy, you got anything? Any questions? No.
I'm just listening.
Crispy, you got anything
She's
else?
asking herself something right now. She doesn't want to say anything. She doesn't want to
Okay.
hurt your feelings.
No, I don't.
Is there anybody
go ahead.
who would you like to face, either past or present? that
Dustin.
team?
Dustin Rhodes? Ooh,
Yes.
natural.
As the natural.
Yes.
And me as the wild thing. Him doing the cowboy, me doing the metal. I just know that even if I was having the worst match of my life, Dustin would know how to turn it into the best match of my life.
Yeah.
And then,
He-
like Owen, I would have given my toe to work Owen.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if we really want to go back, oh my God, give me a night with Bruiser Brody.
Ooh.
I know you, and I know with Bruiser, whether you're over or under, you're working for it. I know, but I do it because Bruiser Brody was the man.
Wow.
Of course, I'd like 10 minutes with Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair when he was Ric Flair.
Oh
I
yeah.
was just saying not Ric
not
Flair
who he
now,
is
but-
now.
So Brandon's got a question.
On
Anyone?
a wrestling shoot, we did that little intro video where he was telling his story about
Mhm.
about when Terry Funk, his Terry Funk's advice to success, and I was there, so that was really neat to see it.
Ah.
Lanny, if you want to make it in the business, you've got to be peculiar. Yeah. No, just like anytime you talk to Lanny, he never talked down to you. Even if he didn't like you, he was still nice to you.
Ah.
I've seen him give wrestlers he couldn't stand who were dead broke a hamburger because they didn't
Jeez.
have any food, and that wasn't okay with him.
Hmm.
So yeah, Lanny was not like he says about Randy. He wasn't just a great man; he was also a good man.
Hmm.
That was Savage's brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, they were a pair. Man.
Yeah, oh wow.
Yeah, it's Platformania. Yeah, dig it.
What's your favorite memory of having matches, being a wrestler?
I don't think after you've taken as many bumps as we have that it really filters like that anymore, like a favorite memory that you could just reach out and reference. I can't
No.
think of any wrestler that I know who would be able to answer that. They would all go, God. I mean, I remember, okay, here's a great one. There was this rock and wrestling event that was hosted out in Fresno, California. And it was, rock and wrestling, and it was like a Nickelback concert. Godsmack was there, and Lamb of God,
Ooh.
Anthrax, and just all these huge bands. And this promoter hired this wrestling promoter to do matches between the music.
Oh, cool.
So Chris and I were the main event. We were going to work each other that night. It was going to be a whole champion versus champion bit. And we're waiting there for like 6 hours for our spot to come. And the match before us was so bad that this crowd of people who were coming between every band to watch the matches left.
Oh no.
So
Wow.
when me and
Oh,
Chris
boy.
go to hit, oh dude, Chris was hot, man. He was screaming like, I'm gonna nail those mother. I mean, he like was gonna grab something and brick those dudes when they came back through the back. 'Cause now we gotta go out there and work in front of nobody. Like, what the deuce? People aren't gonna be. We've given up on wrestling. Go to the beer garden, see another match, and come over. It was done. We lost him, and he was hot. And I was like, well, now wait a minute. They're not going to come to us, so we're going to have to go get them. So we got in the ring. We started for like maybe 3 minutes in the ring, immediately spilled out. We tussled over to the beer garden, to the parking lot, back around to the second stage, over to the first stage, back to the beer garden, did the last 5 minutes back in the ring. And like 1,000 people followed us who had left. They were done. And now we have this sea of people watching me and Chris finish up our match. So we have this spot that we want to do where he wants to get drilled through a table. So the promoter gets this table. Now these two disgusting, fat, pathetic sons of bitches who were out there before us, who scared the crowd away, decided they were going to use our table. This promoter got the wrong kind of table because these fat bastards couldn't break it. They kept bouncing each other off it. So we figured we're going to work around and across the table. Then we'll try to break it. So I grab Chris at the end and I whip him and he runs and he hits a table and he bounces off. Bam. Oh, shit. So I scoop him up, go belly to back onto the table and we bounce off. Boom. Shit. All right, I'm going to throw the table out. He goes, nah, that son of a bitch is breaking. Throw me again. So I did. And instead of taking up, hit against it, he straight up ran at that shit like a linebacker, shoulder first, exploded that table, and the crowd went bonkers. And then I got him out and I gave him my wild driver for the finish, but it was the most ginger and gentle wild driver you ever saw because of how hard he just went through that table. It's like I should just pin him there instead of like, oh, let me get my finish in. But I've been tag teams with a lot of dudes out there, and Chris and me, we've just always had that real easy mesh. So things like that was never taken personally.
Wow.
Have you almost ever came to blows with somebody like?
Shut up, Dave. Chrissy tried to have something twice.
All right. Is there anyone you ever wanted to have a match with, but you never got the chance to have that match with that person?
Yeah, didn't we just go over a bunch of them?
I think you did, but I wasn't paying attention.
Razor Ramon, baby.
Oh, Razor Ramon. Okay.
Give me some Scott Hall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's one of those few guys that actually made me kind of choke up and have to take a few to myself when he died. I wasn't ready for that. I was looking forward to seeing Scott out, and he was going to do that BTW thing and come out by Tampa, and then he,
Yeah.
Now, Dave,
all right. Have you ever came to blows with somebody in like a match that turned into a real thing where you wanted to punch the guy for real?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Like most of the time. Look, man, there's one thing that people can tell me how fake professional wrestling is, but guys, listen to me. This shit gets really real really fast. And it gets over with really fast. So you'll get down on a little shoot till you guys are a little bit tuckered out, and the ref's like, are you done being assholes yet? Let's get back to work. So, yeah, that's what a receipt essentially is. You're getting in there, and you got to know that if you hit somebody hard and they take it personal, they might come at you immediately back, or they might give it till 2 weeks later, which was what I was getting at with Warpath and your receipt thing. We did a show, and I wrestled him, and then like in a different state, like 2 weeks later, I was going to wrestle him again, and he goes, "Hey, you got a couple receipts coming from last time." Shit. All right. Make it reasonable, brother. You know I loves you. Take it easy.
Wow.
I think he's a prison guard now.
Ooh. Must be a very intimidating prison guard.
Well, he also was almost King of the Cage champ. Like he was out there fighting Dan Severn and shit. Tank Abbott,
Wow.
real actual cage fights. So he was a pretty well-rounded badass.
Take
Is there
every
a
big
match?
dude do.
Yeah.
Is there a match in wrestling you don't like seeing, like on TV or just?
I don't like seeing hardcore anything anymore. People die from that.
Ooh. So kind of like those lights out matches that we see that have like thumbtacks and all that stuff. You're not a big fan of them, right?
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, that's not so bad.
Okay.
That's dumb.
Oh,
Talk about smashing stop signs over your heads and taking bowling balls to your nutsack and going through tables that are on fire, which I've done. I get that. Yeah, I know what the appeal of that is for a wrestler to get that maximum shock value. But guess what?
Yeah.
You don't know. We always get burned. Don't tell me that flaming table is fake, cocksucker, or I'm going to show you how fake an elbow across your eye is. Just like these people all the time would be, how fake is it? I'll tell you what, man. There's the ring. Let's just hop in for 2 minutes. And I'll go at you like, 30%. I'll show you. I'll show you how fake. And I won't come at you hard like trying to hurt you. I'm just going to show you how it feels. Like I'm going to pick somebody up and actually give him a body slam.
You're probably going to be feeling really sore in the morning after that.
Your first bump, hit immediately.
Oh, jeez.
Because your body is like, whoa, what was that? Did a car hit you? Do we need to go to the hospital?
I just get run over by a Mack truck.
Yeah. Well, that's what my chiropractor used to bitch at me about. He goes, every one of those bumps you guys take is the equivalency of a car hitting you at 5 miles an hour.
Oh, God.
I'm like, that sounds about right.
That's crazy.
That does sound about right.
I know how that
But
feels.
doing a lot of car wrecks, but not really in a car wreck, but kind of like it.
Yeah, I've been in hundreds and hundreds of car wrecks
Yeah.
at 5 miles an hour.
Oh, God.
Unless Warpath's chucking me off cage or Damien's throwing me off the bleachers. Or,
Oh, boy.
Casanova's giving me the his patented Japanese suplex just as hard as he can. Man, Cass, I hope you're listening because you are still an asshole for that. Every time you've done it.
Oh,
All
my
97
God.
of them.
Jeez.
Nobody throws Japanese suplex like him, boy. He gets underneath you and brings you back, and you think you're still on your feet, but you're actually on your shoulders. He did that to me once, man, and my knee came down and smashed me right in the middle of my forehead. He drilled me so tough.
Ow.
Oh no.
I was like, Chris, why are you drilling me so tough on that? He's like, control your knees. Oh, okay.
My bad.
It's not me. It's your knees, dude.
No, it's him.
Yeah.
Tuck yours. Some guy asked me one time, you got any advice on how I should take that jab from Cav? Tuck your chin all the way down to your navel, dude. It's gonna be a quick ride and a rough landing.
Damn.
I love you, Chris, but I still hate you for that. But I still love you. Yet secretly, I hate you. Publicly, I'll say I love you, and publicly, I'll say I hate you. So does that make me schizophrenic? But what does that make me?
I don't know.
Bipolar, maybe?
Yeah, there you go.
No, it was schizophrenic. Does that make me schizophrenic? But what does that make me?
So we're coming in close to that time now. Anybody got anything else for Rob before we end the show?
Is there any current wrestling star you'd like to have a match with?
Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt? Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That'd be cool.
I like C3. He's real good.
Nice.
I think it would be a tough carry, but I think I could do something good with Reigns.
That'd be something.
But he's still, at the end of the day, he's Samoan. So, like, you got to be ready to put in work because they just, the way they were trained, they just always come hard.
Yeah.
Even Rocky. Rock comes hard.
Jeez.
But Rock takes it hard, too. He's not a bitch.
No, thank God.
Because I hate those guys who were just out there being tater factories and like, you messed my hair up. Dude, this isn't ballet. Get out of here. You know, I said that once. I said that once at a live event. This is wrestling, not ballet. And this dude was heated, man. He came rolling up on me in the parking lot after the show, and he's like, hey, dude, why you shit talking ballet? And I just immediately started laughing. I dropped my gear. I'm holding the car, and he goes, keep laughing, dude. And he pulls his shirt off, and this dude was yoked. I was like, oh, shit, nice. All right, I'll take part of that back. Put the shirt on and take a walk before you get fucked up, ballerina boy. He did. But he called me out. Ballerina's not for sissies. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Is there anybody on the indie scenes that you think could make it into WWE or AEW?
Sure. Of course. The indie scene is full of guys who could make it. Are they gonna? Probably not. But, you know, look, don't worry so much right now with the way that social media is about whether or not you're going to make it. Worry about the kind of impact that you're going to make, because that's how you're going to make it. You know, just some dude who's out there curtain jerking every night. He's at least having the presence to know to throw up YouTube videos of his matches. Hopefully somebody will see it and like it. So just like making it is different than what it used to be. You got people who are making it on pro wrestling on TikTok, and they're just fucking fans who are making their own videos, and they're getting paid. So, making it is a fluid concept right now. Just worry about protecting you, worry about protecting who you're working with. I mean, let's look at this in a very realistic setting like they used to in the old days. So if you get booked on a little tour, chances are every night you're working the same guy in a different city. So if you bust his arm on the first night, you think you're on the rest of the tour? No, probably not. And if you go out there and you're really stinking up for the first couple nights, are you still on the tour? No, because it's a tour. Everybody wants a tour. Work on you. Like, look at Rick Recon, man. That guy is great. Carnage Perez, Sumite Wukla. These guys are exceptional independent wrestlers who will probably never see TV because there are so many exceptional wrestlers, but there are so many more unacceptably bad wrestlers.
Oh, wow.
Back in my day, we took guys who stunk on ice and beat them up until they were good. That's what they did to me.
Anybody got anything else before we wrap up?
I have nothing.
I don't. Yeah.
All right, so 30 seconds. Chrissy, go ahead. Give us your final thoughts.
Oh, well.
Final
this one's-
thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts.
All right.
Well, first, it was a fun show, and it was really fun to meet you, Rob. So,
Thank you. You too. Good running.
thank you.
Crispy.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, tuning in. Glad to see you, Rob, and glad to have you on the show. And thanks everybody for watching.
And our special guest, Rob. What do you got for us?
Be nice to puppies.
All right, now mess around. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks, Rob and Chris, for coming on. We appreciate you guys. Hope to do it again soon. Everybody have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.